A family in Umoja Estate, Nairobi, is demanding for justice after 5 years. Their 8-year-old son, Ryan Ochieng, was allegedly knocked down by a police vehicle attached to the diplomatic police unit. The accident damaged Ochieng's spinal cord, and he's now paralyzed and has to depend on his mother for support and movement. The family claims that police officers investigating the case have threatened to arrest and charge them with negligence if they continue to pursue justice. Meanwhile, authorities now saying that the case is under review and that the investigating officer will face the law if the report shows that he did not conduct the probe properly.
Ryan Ochieng finds solace in songs of faith, a comfort that suits amidst his current circumstances. We met him at his Umoja home, where he has been for 6 months after schools closed in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. His smile masks a story of personal tragedy. An 8-year-old boy paralyzed from his chest down to his toes. The life-changing incident occurred on the 14th October 2015, robbing him of the ability to walk and blighting his dreams. He now totally depends on his mother for support and movement.
I was with my son here. We parked here. Nikimbaia snack after kutoka shule. Then a diplomatic police ilitoka hiyo side. The officer was on phone. Alikuwa amelewa. Alikuwa na drop maskari wengine where they stay around this place. After that, aligonga mtoto.
I was not at the scene. Mimi nilikuwa kwa duka, but nikarash. Mtoto alikimbizwa just a nearby private hospital. So I went there, ndio nikaona gari ya polisi hizi GK. Baadaye I came to learn that kumbe ni Karaundi alikuwa amemgonga.
The vehicle's registration plate number was GKB 818E, and it is alleged the vehicle was being driven by Douglas Githinji, a police officer who the family claims has since been transferred. Ochieng was later rushed to Mama Lucy Hospital, who referred him to the Kenyatta National Hospital for specialized treatment.
He had a limb fracture. But like after 2 weeks, the doctors noticed he had a spinal cord injury. So he can't control urine, hakuna sensation, he can't control his stool.
It has left some damage to the spinal cord, which is irreversible damage. Yes. So he requires some corrective surgeries in the form of putting the screws like this. Yes. There might be 15 to 20 screws. Yes. The surgery will be 16 to 17 hours job, the big surgery. Normally this kind of surgery costs between 2 to 2.5 million shillings.
Ryan's mother says the accused officer visited them only once in hospital, and since then he has not made any further contact with them. The long journey to seek justice brought with it emotional scarring as Ryan's parents separated a year after the accident.
There is this Mr. Anis from Maipoa, nikampigia, but sasa yeye alikuwa ananiambia nimpatie pesa ya mafuta.
They called me in the office, more than 20 police officers. Wakani intimidate, wakaniambia vizuri. Hiyo barua imerecommend mimi ndio nishikwe nifungwe. At what was I doing in that place with a kid? Then after that place, mimi nikafeel watu wanaweza nifanya vibaya, nikasara hiyo story.
We reached out to Officer Rono, who allegedly intimidated Ryan's father to drop the case.
Nilikuwa tunakupigia kuhusiana na hii kesi ya ule kijana anaitwa Ryan Ochieng. Asiko na babake, lakini nimezungumza na babake.
But he referred us to the Nairobi traffic headquarters as he was away on leave. It is at this station where all accident cases involving government vehicles are handled. The officer in charge of Nairobi traffic, Joshua Mukata, whom we spoke to, said he was aware of the matter and that he had recalled the file for review, promising that those found culpable of perverting the course of justice would be held to account. Even as Ryan's parents await justice, Ryan's mother has already started plans to fundraise so as to help her son get better treatment in India. But even that is a huge financial burden that will require a lot of assistance.